Taurus. My name is Audrey Alison, and this is your November 2014 forecast for the month. I'm really happy to be here, and I'm happy to report. I wanted to mention a little bit of this last month as a teaser, but I am officially free from my day job, and I took a leap of faith, and now I am full-time astrological advisor and tarot reader. So thank you for tuning in and for your patience, and I will be able to upload a lot more videos each month for the viewers and for myself. So let's jump into the forecast. So we have pretty spectacular energy for you in your money house, in your 8th house of shared resources, in the second half of the month on. You have a tremendous amount of influence for the sign of Sagittarius this month due to a ton of personal planets and our new moon and sun being in the sign of Sagittarius. This is your 8th house of shared resources and property, taxes and estates, and wills and inheritances. But generally the 8th house is a money house. It does relate to sex and death as well. It's governing the intensity of those elements. Let's start off the top, because I tend to jump all over the place and get ahead of myself when I see something pop out. And let's just start from the full moon, because at the top of November on the 6th, we have our full moon. Oh, okay, so this is 14 degrees Taurus. This is your full moon. This didn't catch my attention at first. All the Sagittarius stuff did, but of course, this is your one full moon a year, Taurus, so congratulations. This is in your 1st house of self. What this is bringing definitely an awareness to the inner self, in the 1st house of how you are, how you feel internally. But the full moon is also an ending and a culmination of something that you have been working on. And generally it's from the past 12 months since your one full moon. It doesn't have to be, but I've found that it can manifest a year later or wrap things up in a full cycle. Neighborhood. Things can wrap up in a full cycle from your full moon to full moon in your sign. Something's coming to your awareness regarding the self here, and this is a good month to initiate a lot of inner work, you know, in the 1st half. The full moon here also illuminates your expression, how you're projecting yourself outward to others. On the 8th, Mercury moves into Scorpio. Mercury the messenger, the communication planet. Scorpio for you is your 7th house of relationships. Now this forecast is for Taurus sun and Taurus rising, particularly Taurus rising, because your ascendant sign marks where your astrological 1st house is on your natal chart. So your 7th house of relationships, Taurus, is in Scorpio, your polar opposite. You're getting information regarding your relationship. If you're not in a committed relationship, this is a fabulous placement for online dating or news coming in regarding connection on the 8th of November, but not just on that day, because you have until the 27th Mercury transits again. So this is a 21-day period or 19-day period where you have him stationed in this relationship sector. You're communicating very well with your partner if you have one. You're at least trying to. You're maybe trying to gather information about the partner, information about the relationship that you don't know yet. Not leery, intimidating type stuff, but just between the full moon and the 1st, then right into a Mercury transit into your relationship sector, I just feel like you could be gaining more info about your relationship than you didn't know. So keep your eyes open, keep your peepers peeled on that. On the 16th, okay, this is interesting. So in the sign of Pisces, we've had Neptune and Chiron stationed there. Neptune, the planet of drugs and delusion and dreaminess. and Chiron, the asteroid, the wounded healer. They've been both retrograde in Pisces. Now, Neptune rules Pisces, so this placement has been very comfortable. But now they both go direct, and at 4 degrees Pisces, Neptune goes direct. In the 11th house for you, your friendships, okay, here's a great scenario of how this could apply astrologically. Your relationships and your friendships feel like they've dissipated over the last 7 months or so, maybe, in this retrograde of Neptune. Because what Neptune does is when he's direct, he's confused and blurry and very dreamy and lets people get away with things. He's got his rose-colored glasses on. When he's retrograde, he's able to see things very clearly when he slows down. Well, you are. You know, your energy from that planet is allowing you to take off your glasses of disillusion and see things for what they really are. And now that they're going direct again, you might have realized what friendships in this last few months of retrograde, which ones mattered and which ones didn't serve you. So now with both the asteroid Chiron and Neptune direct, Chiron goes direct on the 23rd, Neptune direct on the 16th, both in Pisces, your 11th house of friendships is affected. And the 11th house of goals and social outings and social clubs and groups of people. You could have really been withdrawn over the last few months. But pay attention to your dreams regarding relationships with people, because the Neptune rules the dream sector, the dreamy planet. And you could, you know, since this full moon's in your house, your first house of self in Taurus, I just feel like you're becoming more aware in the month of November who should be around you and who shouldn't. So keep attention to your dreams, because you could be receiving information that way. Now on the 16th as well, Venus transits into Sagittarius. I love a Venus transit. This is affecting your 8th house. Now, Sagittarius is severely affected from the 16th on, and it's due to the Sun going into Sagittarius like it does every year on the 22nd of November. But as well, we have Mars stationed in Sagittarius. Now we have Venus going into Sagittarius in your 8th house. The new moon on the 22nd, in addition to the Sun, moves into Sagittarius at 0 degrees Sagittarius. This is the start and the initiation of something very new in your 8th houses of shared resources. Taurus, you should really jump on any opportunities that come your way through phone calls and emails spontaneously. I say spontaneously because whatever happens in Sag is triggering Uranus and Aries, because these fire signs, and Jupiter in Leo, there's a grand fire trine that exists. And, you know, it's good to be a fire sign these days, but I know you're an earth sign, but you're very, you know, activated spontaneously with Uranus and the 8th house of shared resources. So spontaneous opportunity for income, spontaneous connections regarding wills and inheritances or matters of estate, surprising information regarding the passing of someone, the 8th house of death. But I really want to keep people positive, because I do believe in the law of attraction strongly, and your manifest destiny, and creating your life as you deserve it to be. And you can only truly achieve that with a positive outlook, and that's where we're headed with this. So either way, you've got Mars, Venus, the Sun, and the new moon all conjunct in your 8th house. So this is some serious activity for joint ventures and people coming in out of the woodwork to offer you opportunity for an income increase. So that's amazing news from the 16th on. Now on the 27th, Mercury will make his 2nd transit into Sagittarius. So this is also the 8th house. Now I don't know if I said that already with Mercury, maybe I did. But now Mercury is conjunct Mars, Neptune, the Sun, and the new moon. So it's a party in your 8th house, Taurus. And it's a good house to have a party, because you'll have the money to spend on lots of things. This could happen in different ways, obviously, for the thousands and hundreds of thousands of Tauruses out there, millions even. But I really feel the tone of the money in the 8th house. I'm going to use the cards, and as usual, I read all through the week, and I'm much more available, so you can find me at audreyallison.com if you'd like to book a private reading with me. But let's focus on Taurus for November. The Ace of Swords, the start of something new, initiating an endeavor, the new moon. Aces mean the start of something new. I'll do the summation in a minute. The moon. The new moon. I just said that. I just said the new moon. The start of something new. Okay, so they're giving me a timeline for you. So the new moon on the 22nd. What is happening? Four of Swords. Deep thought, meditation. Pay attention to your dreams. Like I said earlier, you're going to be getting information this month, Taurus. Yeah, absolutely. This is the psychic ability card. Tools, guidance, information. 7 of Cups. Heeding, intuitive guidance that is coming to you. Now, I also pulled this card, the Fool. It's the initiation of something new, a new endeavor, the beginner, maybe a little bit naive. But, you know, the Fool is also the number 0 in the Tarot, so it starts the deck. You've got a lot of new happening here. Now, at the time of the new moon, though, is what they're telling me. You need to go inward and trust your dreams. Actually, on the 22nd of November, write down that dream. I know a lot of you are saying, I don't remember my dreams. Everybody is so combative. Okay. You're going to remember your dreams. Even if you haven't remembered a dream in 5 years, write down the dream that you're going to remember on the 22nd of November, because there's information around the time of the new moon. And you know, a new moon lasts 2.5 days, so it doesn't have to be, well, I would write it down on that day. Pay attention for the 2.5 days around the new moon period of your dreams. You have a tremendous amount of psychic ability in the cards. I want to actually pull more cards for you. I'm inspired to do so. So let me see what else I get. I'm feeling some creative energy. So for those of you Tauruses who are writers, you know, actors, singers, performers, you're going to receive information, I feel, maybe regarding picking up where you left off. Maybe you dropped something creatively, and you get the phone call this month to start something new. Okay, here it is. These guys wanted to come out. This is what I reshuffled for, because your coin cards, your shared resources sector is so lit up, like a Christmas tree, that it couldn't not have coin cards in the spread. It didn't feel right to me. This is your shared resources. So you can really rely on someone coming through for you with regards to finances, and something paying off for you that maybe you could have slept on. The Mercury retrograde that we had in October put a delay on you receiving information and news, and now Mercury's speeding up his transit twice in this month. News is going to come in. A Scorpio could bring you news. The King of Cups to me is always Scorpio. With this deck in particular. I know it's a water sign. It could be Cancer, Pisces, but for me, this card is Scorpio. So you could receive, that could make sense to a few of you out there. And the Lady of Coins. Okay, so the coin cards. You're able to buy more beautiful things for the home, maybe even treat yourself to flowers and good groceries, and just really keeping things beautiful around you because your earnings have picked up. Thanks so much, Taurus. I appreciate you hanging out with me. My name's Audrey Allison, and I will see you next month. Have a sweet November. Bye.